It has been around 8 years since this Terraria mod has released and updated, and now it's finally ported to the latest version of the game. Let's check it out and see what we've been missing out on. Hey yo everyone, we are here checking out a classic mod that has been ported to the latest version of Terraria. It's been like 7, 8, almost 9 years since this mod came out. It is Elements Awoken. You love seeing another mod get ported to modern day Team Mod Loader. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, we're here to check it out. First off though, it does have a special difficulty, that being Awaken mode, I believe it's called, and we just popped this capsule right here. It says it activates Awaken mode and sanity. Apparently there's a sanity thing. Enemies have more life and damage, and it buffs bosses stats and AI. Let's do it. The hell, Silent Hill ass noise. All right, Awaken mode enabled. Let's do it. First boss. Damn, the Dryad buff. I forgot I installed that. Why she move like that? She moved like an iron golem. All right, first boss though from Elements Awoken is Wasteland. Now Wasteland sounds like a sick name, right? But to summon this boss in, you apparently have to catch a mutated scorpion that walks around, and then once you capture it, unleash it. Where is he? Oh damn, he just dropped on my head. Oh, I don't have a gun. Run it back. Run it back. So yeah, Wasteland is the first boss, and it's a desert boss. Who doesn't love desert themed bosses? My boy brings in little scorpions. He got tornadoes. He got balls, literally balls. 2 of them, 3 of them actually. That's unique. He's got 13,000 health. Remember, this is Awaken mode. Awaken mode is kind of looking like it's just master mode, because you got to play an expert to even enable it. Where's bro at? You gonna pop out of the floor again? Oh, there he is. He's got a lot of moves though. For just being a first boss that you fight from this mod, what is he, post eye? So this is gonna be a tough fight if you play specifically in this mode. I don't think I've ever seen the Awaken mode, like abilities, like new move sets and stuff, but it looks like they got a decent amount even for it being a 1.3 era mod. Because you know, every time we check out some of these older ported mods, the boss fights, the weapons, they're a little bit outdated compared to nowadays, which there isn't anything wrong with that. It's just how it is. But this seems really, you know, up to date, at least the Awaken mode version of him. But I like his move set. He's got like 8 moves. I think the most underrated might be that little ground pound he does where the sand like shakes underneath us and tries to hit us. Little sleeper move that you could barely even notice if you're not paying attention. Yeah, tough fight from Wasteland. Oh, he got a relic. Okay, shout out the mod devs. Everyone that worked on it already added in some new stuff, because obviously relics didn't exist before. Well, maybe they were one of those mods that were working on relics before you know, they stopped updating it. But moving on, after Wasteland, we got to skip a few here and we get to Infernace, which is pre-Wall of Flesh. Damn, so we only get two bosses in pre-hard mode. Infernace, Fire Core, using the Underworld. Damn, so we get an Underworld boss before the Wall of Flesh. Down we go. Let's see what's up with Infernace. You arrive at last. 25,000 health. That look, feels like a lot. This Awaken mode isn't planned. There were so many like different game modes back in the day for Terraria. Like every mod, I feel like back in the 1.3 era of Team Mod Loader had like its own difficulty. With only like 1 or 2 of them being, you know, the definitive ones like Infernum and Death Revengeance, and that Fargo's mod, Masochist, Eternity, whatever you want to say. But what's popping with my boy Infernace here? Moveset seems a little bit lackluster compared to Wasteland. He's just shooting little flares coming out of the lava. He's got a little fireball, or was that fire spike every now and then? Show me something. Oh shit. Hold up, he brought out his baddie. He got a baddie wife? Okay, I see you, Infernace. Curioso, what moves does she have though? She got little dashes. Okay, she seems like she's gonna be more of like a pest during this fight, you know, a little side character that's just here to annoy you. Okay, shooting bigger fireballs at least, so they do got decent movesets. I appreciate decent movesets even for being an older mod. Let's take out Furiosa though. Does it look like the screen's getting brighter? I feel like the screen's getting way brighter. That, or I'm just like tweaking. My daughter, I will be your downfall. Oh shit, my bad, that was his daughter. A little awkward, my bad, Infernace. I'll let you get a free hit, bro. All right, what other moves does my boy have though? Come on, show me what you got. Hold up. A little laser beam? Is that a laser beam? What is that? Oh, it's like rocks. He's got like rocks tethered onto him. A little bit more of an obstacle you gotta avoid. It looks like we can hit the rocks though. Yeah, so we can break his little obstacle. Damn, hold up, he's moving now. But this is an okay fight, you know, nothing too crazy. I definitely think Wasteland was the better fight of these 2 so far. But this is our last pre-hard mode boss before, you know, fighting the Wall of Flesh. So they probably didn't want to amp it up too much. Oh, he also summons in tons of mobs. I just noticed that. I thought they just like spawned in normally. What is that? Whoa. What is that? Whoa, he flipped my controls. Whatever that was, it was like a rock that flipped the controls. Let's take him out though. Get up out of here. Oh, you got a little death animation? What's about to happen? Welcome home. Who's talking to bro? Maybe this is his wife for real. His real baddie wife. Rest in peace. Look, the color did change. Okay, so I wasn't tweaking. I knew something didn't look right. Why is the screen shaking? They got my Terraria tweaking. All right, peep the relic while the screen shakes. Again, another great looking relic. When does the screen stop shaking? Is it because my character is going insane? Yeah, it could be. Wait, no, it stopped. Who is our first hard mode boss though? Scourge Fighter. Scourge Fighter? All right, let's do it. We got a nighttime boss here. He's around post Destroyer Twins, but pre-Skeletron. Interesting. Let's see him. Bring him in. Oh, he looking kind of Twins-esque. He straight up looking like something you would see in like an old ass video game like Galaga or something. Little starship ass missile strike incoming. Damn, that's a lot of missiles. Little spaceship boss though. Little alien spaceship boss. I do like how his like trails he leaves behind stays for a while. Kind of cool. Little detail. Hold up, I can start using a real weapon because bro got 150,000 health. Start using the Zenith because I don't think the Terrarian is not gonna cut it anymore. I might have to take some weapons from the mod. These bosses are tanky homing missiles. Can I break them? No, they just legit just chase you down. You gotta dodge them until they blow up themselves. But I see his moveset. I understand the moveset. It's a spaceship. It's got missile moves. What is that? Grenades? Little frag grenades is dropping on us? I don't know. Little flares? Do they explode? Hold up. Homing missiles mixed with a regular missile strike? That's a devious set of moves. You know what the worst thing about this boss is? The metallic hit noise. I hate this noise. But we've seen bro's whole entire moveset. It's all right. You know, I guess it's a nice little breather in between the mech bosses. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too easy. Let's peep the relic though. Relic already looks exactly like the Scourge Fighter himself. Who's after that? Thunderling. I do not remember who the hell Thunderling is. I checked out this mod a couple months ago, beginning of the year, back on 1.3, and I barely remember anything from it. That's a lot of things happening in between those months. But we're going high in the sky, so I'm assuming space is where they want us to be, and bring them in. No, not high enough. Maybe it is actually space. Yep. Fully legit space. Regaroth. I think this is a worm. Yeah, he's a worm. I think he's like a feathered worm is what he looks like. This dude got projectiles. God damn. Real bullet hell boss right here. Worm, bullet hell boss. Let's see what other moves he pulls out of the bags though. Does he got other moves to pull out? I don't know. It's just looking like projectile hell. Pretty fast movements here and there. And then he's got the little summons on the side, a lot more than a little. It's looking like he's just a higher energy version, a little slightly stronger version, smaller though, of the Destroyer. So nothing too crazy. I don't think there's anything much to see here. It's a 1.3 worm boss. What could there be, you know? There's only so many worm bosses that are good in current day modded Terraria. So let alone a 1.3 one, I don't know. I'm not seeing nothing. We're gonna save his relic for when we kill the next boss, which is Permafrost. Now, Permafrost is definitely one of the bosses I remember the most. What is up with the game? Is it because my character is tweaking off the sanity? Or is me killing these bosses like affecting the world? Permafrost though, look at this. I definitely remember Permafrost. You guys might remember too. It might have had an updated sprite, honestly. I gotta watch like my OG videos. But it's a face I remember from this mod. It might be the most memorable thing from this mod. Whoa, I like that little screen tear effect it did. Little ripple, whatever you want to call it. Summoning little ice balls, flipping my controls. I don't know if that's because my sanity's low. A lot of Terraria mods be adding in like sanity bars / just bars in general, and I never know how they work. This boss fight seemed like he turned it up though, for sure. He's giving me chilled, frostburn, confusion, like god damn. Every debuff in the book. Might need an Ankh to fight bro. I'm trying to take out the shield. I'm assuming, oh, his health is connected to the shield? Or we can hit through the shield. I don't know how much the shield of, what is this called? Oh, okay, he just respawns them. So it doesn't really matter at all. I guess they're just kind of there to eat shots. These bosses are for sure tanky as hell though in this mode. Like they are not playing. Their health bars, it just feels like I'm barely doing anything. And I'm using a Zenith, that's pretty good. This weapon didn't even exist when this mod came out. Oh my god, they're slowing me. Darkness, it's not that dark. Flipping my controls, yeah, you definitely you're gonna need some debuffs or an accessory that gets rid of debuffs. But there you go. Dead again. The world color is changing. Let's see his relic. Yep, look at that, nice. And then that one, what the fuck is that? Is this supposed to be a worm? Somebody's talking to me. A simple lost soul. The path ahead is long. Shoot, I ain't trying to make this video that long. You are getting closer. Appreciate that. Who's next? Obsidius. Use at nighttime anywhere. Okay, this is another boss that I remember. You know what, I'm just gonna leave the weather how it is and let's bring in Obsidius. Boom. Yo, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. Kind of gives me Atlas vibes from the Spirit mod. But he is definitely one of the bosses I remember. He just got a look. He looked like somebody I remember. Obsidius, though, you'd expect to fight something named Obsidius, like underground lava area, hell even, but not just on the surface at nighttime. So he's shooting little rocks at us. On top of that, he's got the little rocks like rising from underground. Oh, the color of his eyes and his core affects his moveset. So he's doing little icy moves right now because he's got the little blue. And I'm assuming in a second he's gonna switch to what? Orange, red, oh, purple. So what's this, little curse flame, or not curse flame, shadow flame? I like how he's got like little tiny hands. He's got like little weak ass Skeletron hands, T-Rex hands. What's he switching to now? Back to fire. So he's got 3 different movesets that he switches from. Actually, no, he had a green one, the little green rock one he did earlier. Yeah, there you go, back to the green one. So like 4 type of movesets that he switches between. Not bad. My question is, does he have like a late game phase 2 once we start doing more damage? Oh yeah, he does. Oh shit, he shoots like a little spiral of flames that we gotta dodge. Okay, what you bringing out next? Looks like he's talking to us. He talking that shit? Oh, so you can't hit him during this, you just have to dodge when he does that. Okay, so he does have a little extra last ditch effort phase. No, my crystal is too powerful, I can't die, it's impossible. Sorry bro, I got to move on with the video. I can't have another 30+ minute video after the last one. Dude, he's fucking my controls up. I think it's the sanity that gives you the reverse controls, because no way every single boss does it. Yo, balls relic part 2. So obviously those relics aren't complete, the one that are just balls. All right, who's next? We got Aqueous. All right, Aqueous. Let's go Aqueous. I like Aqueous. Oh, hold up. This is what's his face's baddie wife. This is one of those elemental waifus from Calamity. What type of moves you working with though, Aqueous? It seems like she got a lot of projectiles. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Little water themed projectiles. I could barely see these. Like, I don't know if it'd be better fighting her at night or what, but I could barely see these projectiles. Oh, they're like the what's that one enemy? The Red Devil? Little explosions, or the Diabolus? How they got the little explosions on their attacks? This boss fight seems kind of though compared to the other ones so far. Only like 2 movesets she's cycling through. That means she has to have like a phase 2. Yup, I was about to say, I understand why my king perished at your hands. Hold up, maybe I'm right. Obsidius, baddie wife, baddie underling, baddie servant, I don't know. She got the little tornadoes, these little baby ass tornadoes. When you fight a boss like Yarn and the tornadoes literally span the whole entire screen, you know, any tornado is tiny. Even Duke Fishron got bigger tornadoes, right? These go a little bit higher, and they shoot sharks. I actually don't know if his go higher or not. I feel like they go higher. I feel like Duke's got like a real obstacle when he puts his down. These are like little hops. You might be in the sky the whole time. You probably don't even notice these. But yeah, this definitely seems like one of the worst fights of the mod. Oh wait, hold up. She's shooting fish at me. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Oh, here we go. Phase 3. She brought out little Aqueous minions. They are low-key tanky. I think it's better to just hit her. The weather effects going crazy though. She's definitely shifting the elements. Nothing I would expect less from Aqueous. Water god, I don't know what the hell they are. Water elemental. We're moving into the last like quarter here. Who do we have? So we don't get anybody until post Moonlord. Damn. And after that, we just get piled on with a bunch of bosses. All right, if my mic sounds different, it's because I'm trying to update my Windows to Windows 11, and I updated my BIOS and it reset like a bunch of settings, at least for my mic. But let's do it. Let's do this next boss here. Is Post Moonlord. It's the Temple Keepers. This one I always thought was cool. It's a little like duo fight, and we got the eye in the middle, which is like this weird looking statue, and then we got a, what was bro's name? Ancient Worm. A little duo fight. As you can see, there's a circle that you can't leave. It literally pulls you back in as soon as you try to leave. So you just kind of gotta fight, bro, while being encapsulated in the circle. Now I'm gonna go for the eye, because the worm, he's just gonna dash around, do his little fire attacks. So let's go for the easy one, the one that's making the fight harder. Is he really the easy one if he's making the fight harder? I don't know. He's also just sitting still, so that is pretty easy. So take his ass out. Boom. Now we can fly around normally, and it's just like we're fighting a cracked out wyvern. Nothing too much to see here. I don't remember their fight ever being too crazy anyways. But moving on, we got the Guardian. Ancient Rune. Is it at night? Okay, so I'm assuming this is another boss that looks somewhat similar to those guys. Yeah, Kind of like these ancient statue bronze goldish looking dudes. He also has a circle around him, so definitely they're connected somehow. It pulls us straight back in. I wonder if I TP out. Oh, not ever on Discord. I wonder if I TP out, will it just like insta kill me or suck me all the way back in? Pause. Maybe not pause. There's nothing wrong with getting sucked up, especially by the Guardian. All right, his moveset seems very whack though. Come on, show me something, Guardian. These little baby ass projectiles. Guys, I don't think bro's gonna do anything. All right, take his ass up out of here. Oh, phase 2. He said, what? I know you ain't talking that shit. My bad. This is only the beginning. Uh-oh. He a 3-phase fight? Dude, he has a lot of health. I was wondering why his health was so low at the beginning, but now I understand it. I might have to use the tome or something. I might need to pull out a new weapon. This Zenith ain't doing any damage. I like that he's kind of like I was gonna say a butterfly. He just grew wings. He's not really a butterfly. His moveset is a lot better though. We got fireballs of all kinds of sizes. We got the little dudes flying around. Makes the fight a little bit less predictable compared to that first phase. That first phase was trash though, I will say it straight up. Okay, and he's got like a little fire beam that shoots out underneath him, so you can't stand directly underneath, bro. And last but not least, he has a little like circle at the end of his fight. Did that shit say 2,000 damage? I know I'm not wearing armor, but Jesus. 1,000+ damage from one move. It's not even a move. You just walk into his range and it hits you for 2K. But that fight picked up a little bit, but the beginning was very bad. All right, see, this is where it gets interesting. Dawn of the Void. Use the Dark Pearl. Can only be used at day / until 10 p.m. Okay, let's see what this is. I'm kind of interested here. Dark Pearl, and it has to be daytime. Your head throbs. What is that? Giant tick? Ugh. Okay, I don't know what else is supposed to happen during this event. The event will start only with the beginning of the night. Can I just make it nighttime? Or do I actually gotta wait? Oh, Ethereal Hunter. Void Golem. Okay, this is kind of cool. Kind of like some nightmare ass event. Look at these enemies. The enemies are scary. Big spider. Golem, if you're ever afraid of the granite golems. These things are tanky. I guess we are post Moonlord in a new like difficulty. Do I need to kill like a certain amount of these dudes though? That's the real question. Like, what happens in this event? I'm assuming the Shade Worm pulls up. Spawns on its own during the second phase of the Dawn of the Void. I don't know when the second phase is supposed to start, if I'm supposed to kill a certain amount of enemies. But let's bring in the Shade Worm. It is very hard to see right now. Shade Worm. Is this him? Yup. Bring him in. We got another worm boss. A little tinier one. He's kind of small. You guys know how I feel about worm boss fights. You know, I kind of dislike all of them. Unless they're genuinely good and interesting. At least unique. Doesn't have to be that good. At least have something unique. Bro, I can't see anything. I might turn the lights on. Whoa, what is that guy? Shielded Void Golem. They got different variants. I don't know if me turning on the light helped out much. Oh, we got hit by a star. Doesn't seem like he's doing too much. So we can get his ass up out of here. Okay, how do I stop this event? This event needs to get out of here. Keep it going. Vulcanox. So I think we're going back to the underworld. Vulcanox. Yo, I remember Vulcanox. This is like the magma Plantera. And I actually mess with it. It's a cool idea. I like Plantera type enemies. Plantera is like my favorite vanilla boss because I felt like when she came out, she was very unique. Her movement style, and I also just like giant carnivorous plants. I feel like you can't go wrong with that. But Vulcanox, magma Plantera, let's do some big boy damage. See if we start seeing some new moves. Come on, show me something. Oh, there we go. Literally Plantera. They said, fuck it, we'll 1-for-1 copy Plantera, but make it fire. All right, and then do a little bit more damage. Oh, that confusion is crazy. This is pretty chaotic though. Definitely more chaotic than any other Plantera fight. So you know what? I fucked with it. Hold up. Where's the little side dude at? I saw the health bar at the bottom. I have no clue. Whatever. Finish Vulcanox. But I like that fight. I might just be a little biased. Hey, it picked up at the end though. The beginning, a little bit eh. Again, it's a 1.3 mod. There's just gonna be some fights and parts that are just straight mid. But next we got Void Leviathan. You know what my biggest gripe about this mod so far is? The sanity thing like tints the color of your screen. I hate it. So this whole entire time we've been playing with like a fucking Fallout New Vegas filter over my screen. All right, Void Leviathan. Yo, if you remember that video where I checked out like the longest worms / biggest bosses in Terraria, did a couple of videos. You remember that? I think the Void Leviathan was a part of it because the Void Leviathan is a big worm. Not only in length, but in like pure width. Big boy, chunky boy. Like, he's not even fully unraveled. Hold up, can I fully unravel you? Let me just help out a little bit. There you go, it's kind of helping, right? I like the Void Leviathan though. I think it's one of the cooler worms from this mod. It's got cool attacks. As we can see, it dashes around. I always like when worms have different movement than like the Eater, because the Eater got some like lazy worm AI where it's just kind of wiggling around every once in a while. It comes up for air. I like ones that move like more serpent-like, more like zigzaggy, I guess. Dash around like that, because I feel like it keeps you on your toes the whole time. And on top of that, lots of projectiles, lasers. It's got the cool little like circle of whatever that's called, barren orbital. So I give this worm fight like a B plus. The only bad thing is the hit noise. Just listen. Let's do some big boy damage though. Do you change up any of your movesets, Void Leviathan? Oops, I did not mean to insta-kill you. Yo, he's invisible now. Invisible, and he summoned in like a mini him. The mini him has a health bar too though. So it's like a little side phase we gotta do. Beat up his little brother and then we can beat him up again. Maybe, I don't know, he's still invisible. Oh, we gotta go play with his balls. I forgot about this phase. He's got some balls up in the sky. And you gotta go break them, and then you can fight him again. I forgot about that. It's kind of cool. I also kind of like how he's still kind of ghost-like, still like partially invisible, transparent. Oh, he brought out his little brother again. You know what? I ain't trying to see you and your little brother anymore. You seek power. Oh, here we go. Dialogue. Info dump is about to happen. You're almost there. Hell yeah. Yeah, good. I'm trying to, you know, end this video soon. This video technically took me 2 days to do because I had to update my BIOS and everything. All right, who's next? We got Azana. Let's just fight it. I'm not even gonna think about it too much. Just spawn in Azana. Azana, I feel like I remember, right? They're gonna look like a weird ball or something. Yeah. What am I looking at? Look like a rotten pumpkin. You know, like a month after Halloween's over. Taking lots of damage. That's because obviously it's gonna be a 2-phase boss fight, maybe even 3. So let's beat up this weird looking peach. Projectiles, it's kind of like Cthulhu AI right now. It's got projectiles, or I'd say twins AI, and it does this little dashes. But as we beat up on it, sooner or later, something will happen. You know, this mod actually has its own Zenith. And it's a magic weapon. Hold up, they came up with the Zenith before Terraria did? I'm about to use it. Pagurk Erlaradok. That sounds like a slur. What the hell you just called me? Yeah, I'm gonna use the real Zenith from this mod. It's actually doing decent damage. Not enough to warrant using it though. All right, I'm using the tome. Using the tome, finish it off, and let's see what happens. We kill it. Oh, something's breaking out. Something's hatching. Oh shit, it's the real Azana. And Azana has, is that 2 million? 3 million health. Damn, the quintuple laser? The quintuple fire laser is nasty. Hold up. Damn, now we're doing the spiral lasers. Can I hide in the middle? No, the little like smoke clouds hit me. I'm trying to see what weapon does the most damage that isn't the tome, but it's looking like it's the tome. Yo, hold up, this fight is cooking. I feel like I remember this fight from when we checked out the OG version of this mod a couple months ago. Back in February, I think we checked it out on 1.3. And I remember Azana being a good fight. Probably one of the best fights from the mod. Damn, look at all the like smoke projectiles over, popcorn looking projectiles. Boss has got crazy health though. Is there like a weapon I could whip out for this? Like something, I need something, bro. It ain't cutting it. Fundamentals? Will this be cutting it? Let's see. Hold up, this look like a move they use. Yeah, I'm having troubles landing this weapon though. I don't know how to use this. All right, I'm just gonna use the tome, bro. Hold up, damn, wall of lasers. Oh, they switched it up quick. I would have been vaporized. It seems like this is a great fight though, in terms of how many different attacks there are. Like a lot of variety here. I'm just gonna keep on chunking Azana though, just to see if we see anything else. I think that was probably it. That like last beam might have been the big boy attack, but nothing satisfies your bloodlust. That's right. So on to the next one. Who do we got? Radiant Rain. 25% chance to occur instead of regular rain. Okay, and at the end of it spawns the Radiant Master. Question is, can I bring in the Radiant Master just straight up? Yes, I can. So obviously there's supposed to be some weird looking rain. I don't know how badly I want to spawn in this rain. My screen already has the Fallout New Vegas filter. There we go. Now it's got the pink Fallout New Vegas filter. All right, what's popping in this event though? Okay, he's got a little like fallen stars in it. This boss looks cool. It looks like a flaming skull. Reminds me of that one Spirit Mod boss, the dust skull or whatever the hell. He's got a little moveset. You know, he's got his little projectiles. He had that little circle of projectiles that spawn around him and then he shoots them at you. My boy got a little teleporting dash. What else you got for us? Radiant Master, the tornado, and then he shot those like purple orbs at the beginning, which like slowed us the hell down. Let's do some more damage though. It's always hard doing damage with the tome because I'm scared I'm gonna just insta kill him. You got any other movesets? You know, you are pretty deep in the game. I expect a lot from you. Seems like it's just kind of gonna cycle through the same moveset. All right, I've seen what I need to see. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, you're tweaking out, y'all. Damn, rest in peace. The music kind of bumping in this event, but what is last? The Ancient Amalgamation. Yo, I remember this boss. Talk to the storyteller after defeating Azana, or we could use the resurrection sigil anywhere. I think we'll just do that one. All right, let's talk to bro, the storyteller. I'm ready. Let's do it. Damn. Hold up. I remember this fight. It's a cool fight because it's like 4 different boss fights in one. We got 4 different, what's the elements, spirits, ancients. 4 different ones. We got the green one, we got the bluish one, we got the orange one, we got the purple one. 4 different elemental attacks we're working with here on some avatar type shit. All right, I don't know what's like the best way to kill things here, like which one I should do damage to first. Let's just sit here and spectate a couple of their attacks. Okay, I think the one we gotta get rid of is that purple one. Purple one's summoning in little dudes everywhere. I'm not fucking with that. So purple one, let's start doing some damage to, see if they bring out some other attacks. Yo, I like the orange one. The orange one might be my favorite in terms of just visuals and attacks. But yeah, we can't have this purple one doing all this summoning. Take it out. And now it's just like a bunch of floating fragments. Okay, who's next? Who's pissed me off next? Might be this blue one. The blue one is spamming projectiles. You gotta go, Zernon. I'm sorry. Get Zernon the fuck up out of here. Now we got 2 floating projectiles. I wonder what's gonna happen at the end. Let's get rid of the orange one. He's my favorite. What's his name? Crechius? But he's obviously got the most lethal attacks here. And then Curvain. Get him up out of here. Now what happens? What could possibly happen with these fragments? Oh, they form into one big ancient. What's bro's name? The Ancient Amalgamate. So now I expect bro to have all the powers of the previous ancients, all the elements. Maybe they're all combined into one. Whoa, got some knives here. What is this? Yo, speak about the previous ancients, bro. Summon them like the previous avatars. Now we gotta dodge them. Do they disappear? Oh, okay, so it's only like a handful of them. I thought it was gonna go on the whole fight, just them passing across the screen. His choice to use knives is very interesting. I feel like there's a couple of other abilities he could definitely pull out his pocket. Damn, lots of knives though. Like you're the ancient, you're the elemental ancient, whatever. I know you got some fire and ice in your pocket. Let's do some big boy damage though. Let's start chunking my boy. He got the knives. Whoa, the hell is this? I don't know. He left the circle. Oh god, I chunked the shit out of him. I didn't mean to do that much. See what I mean with the tongue manipulation? Sometimes it just hits a little harder than you want it to. It's like if you guys ever had like a little brother, a little sister, and you're like wrestling with them and then you slap the shit out of them or something. So oops, my bad. Don't tell mom. But low-key, I think we've seen a majority of the fight. Like he pulls out a new move every now and then. But from us just like chunking them, I feel like we should have seen a little bit more. A little two-faced boss is definitely unique for the era of when it came mounted. I fuck with it. Elements are welcome, man. Just nostalgic. Whoa. And we get a little ending cutscene. Elements Awoken. See, this is sick. Elements Awoken was doing shit before others was. Zenith before Vanilla Terraria had it, and they got an end credits. End credits didn't exist until Vanilla Terraria added it and Elements Awoken. But this is cool. Shout out all these people. Puts us just right back in the sky at night. What is that thing? What is that? Oh, it's a pet. Woke. It has ascended. Fuck is in my inventory. So to finish off this video here, we're gonna just check out a couple things. Mainly, there is a weapon in here dedicated to Game Raiders lore, and that is the gnome's bane. YouTuber item, Gamers101 YouTube item, the weapon to end it all. Will we ever see this weapon in action? Well, it depends if somebody makes that texture pack to replace the Moonlord that I've been wanting for years. Oh, look at it. When it hits something, it spawns in all the gnomes and they just assault everything. Awesome. Honestly, the weapons for the mod might stand up to the test of time because there is a lot of weapons. So some of them, you know, they gotta be decent. They gotta match potentially current day Terraria weapons. I'm not gonna go through all of them because I feel like this is already a long video and I'll try not to make it as long as the last video. Yo, look how there's statues of the devs and stuff. Apparently they give you buffs too. Damn. 50% increased damage taken. Hell yeah. Scorpion pod. Who doesn't love scorpion pods? But like I said, I don't know. I feel like the weapons are probably very good. They could probably stand up the test of time just because there's so many of them. So they had to be cooking something, right? But at the same time, I won't get too mad if they're you know, a little outdated. They don't match current day times. That's just how it is. Oh look, damn, they got a bunch of whips. Oh look, they got whips before. Oh, lashes, I think these are called. Before whips existed, there was lashes and flails, so they had literally a whole class of the solar flare or whatever the hell it's called. Very cool though. I don't think we need to see too much. You guys got it. Obviously there's a bunch of other items, weapons, goodies, elements of welcome. It's a peak mod, especially for back in the day. On top of that, I guess we can look through the enemies maybe really quickly here. We saw a handful of them. There was some like mini bosses we missed. I think we missed this dude, Cosmic Observer. I think was a mini boss. I don't remember if we fought him or not, but he's definitely something that does spawn at some point as a mini boss. I just don't remember when. There might be maybe another mini boss that we missed. I don't remember, but it's all good. We saw what we needed to see. I'm glad that the mod is back, especially after what, a good handful of years, 7, 8 years, 9 years. 2017 things when the mod came out. Last updated, who knows when. I think the last update was called like something of water, way of water, tides of water, something like that. But shout out to everyone that made the original mod and the people that ported the mod over. Make sure to go show them some love and check out the mod. On top of that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on notification bell for future videos. Peep the second channel, Gamers Live, where I post all my Twitch and YouTube streams as you guys miss. I also have a TikTok, Gamers101, if you want to follow that, show some love to that. And last but not least, the Patreon is officially reopened. I post a bunch of behind the scenes stuff there, you know, unseen footage, videos of the cats. So any support on the Patreon, $1 a month, $2 a month, $2 million a month, shoot, I'd appreciate either one. But I'll be seeing you on the next video. Have a good one.